Okay, I had a couple questions about Price Chapter 3 tutorial, and I tried to demo in class and botched it up. But somebody wanted to know how would you put a blue ocean on this. So you can go into Properties, Frame, and set the background to blue. So now you have a blue ocean. However, the problem is this looks like the area is an island. So what you really need are to add the states back here. But in this data frame, Price did a couple things where she set the limitations to show only a few elements. So let's see, where would that go? So she chose to set this to just Oregon and Washington. So if I get rid of that, hold on, let me just move that. Okay, starting over on this. So what she's done, let's start in here because that makes more sense. If I go into the county's properties, she has set a definition query to only show the states of Oregon and Washington. And this is being ridiculously slow once again this morning. So for that feature class, if I go into the definition queries, she's saying, I only want to show the states in the county's feature class of Oregon and Washington. If I were to take this part of the query out, it would only show the state of Washington. So I'm going to go ahead and put back that query, or state name equals, and type in Oregon. Okay, so she's limited everything from the counties layer to only show Oregon and Washington. And then in the data frame, she had everything clipped. Come on, here we go. Clipped to the shape of Oregon and Washington. So if I say no clipping here, then you're going to see all of the roads and rivers. Are these roads and rivers or just, yeah, roads and rivers that are part of the entire feature class. So if I go out here, you see the roads and rivers for the entire country. So I'm going to go back to my other form. So now what I can do is I'm going to take this and put it up here. So now I have all of the states, and that gives my map a little bit more context, and I could even choose to label those states, and let's make that look a little nicer. There we go. So now I have, well, other than Canada, so then I might have to put in, oh, I could get so crazy here. I might even have to put in the countries here so that now I have Washington State has a feature above it. So if you wanted to be able to add the ocean, you would have to be able to add these different layers as well, so that it doesn't look like Oregon is just floating out there in space. And you'd have to turn off the clipping for Oregon and Washington. Now, if you wanted to clip the rivers and the highways, let's see if I can remember how to do that. You could do a definition query. No. Hold on. Oh, there's a way to do this, maybe. So that's a lesson for another day because I can't figure out how to do that for just specific features unless, wait a minute, I know, unless the highway, let's look at the attribute table. If the highway has a state name, I could do it the same way, but it doesn't. Shoot. And I don't know that the roads, let's see if they have a state name. Polyline. No, they don't have a state name. If they had a state name, I could do a definition query and just only show those features within the state name, but I don't have that. So this is probably why she gave you an MXD to start with, because she did have those definition queries in there.